In a stunning turn of events that has sent shockwaves through the BTS fanbase, Taehyung, one of the world's most beloved K-pop idols, was seen deeply affected by the recent hospitalization of his groupmate, Jungkook. The incident occurred after a harrowing military training session in freezing temperatures, an event that has left fans and netizens in a state of disbelief. What happened during the extreme winter military training that led to Jungkook being rushed to the hospital? Why is Taehyung so visibly distressed by the incident? And what is really going on behind the scenes of the BTS boys' grueling military service? Is there more to this story than meets the eye? As new details emerge, the shocking reality of what happened during this dangerous training exercise is coming into focus. Keep reading to uncover the mystery surrounding this heartbreaking moment for BTS. It's not every day that BTS makes headlines for something other than their musical achievements, but this incident has turned into an emotional roller coaster for ARMYs. Jungkook, the youngest member of BTS, was recently hospitalized after participating in what was described as one of the most extreme military training exercises in the group's journey. The training, which took place in the harshest winter conditions, reportedly pushed the limits of the soldiers' endurance, testing their physical and mental strength in freezing temperatures. But what exactly went wrong during this winter training session? How could something so routine for soldiers in training become a life-threatening situation for one of the world's biggest stars? Details are still unfolding, but what we know so far is alarming. Jungkook's condition required immediate medical attention, and his groupmates, including Taehyung, were reportedly by his side throughout the ordeal. For any K-pop idol, serving in the military is a significant challenge. While some might assume it's a brief break from their busy schedules, the reality is much more demanding. South Korea's mandatory military service requires young men to undergo rigorous training, which often includes harsh physical exercises. BTS, like other male K-pop idols, has had to balance their careers with the demands of the military. They've faced everything from intense schedules to grueling physical tests. But it's not just the physical strain that's been weighing on Jungkook and the rest of BTS. As idols who have spent the better part of their careers touring, recording, and meeting fans worldwide, the change of pace has been jarring. And for Taehyung, who has always been known for his deep emotional connection with his bandmates, the shock of seeing Jungkook in pain has been overwhelming. What does this incident reveal about the challenges BTS faces in their personal lives beyond the stage? How does this affect the group's dynamic, especially for Taehyung, who is so closely bonded with his fellow members? Fans are left wondering how this moment will impact the group's future, both as a collective unit and as individuals. When news broke that Jungkook had been rushed to the hospital, fans immediately turned their attention to Taehyung. Known for his playful and charismatic persona, Taehyung has always been the emotional anchor for BTS. But this incident has shown a more vulnerable side of the idol, leaving many fans in tears. His raw emotions during Jungkook's hospitalization were palpable, as fans witnessed a side of Taehyung that they rarely see. One full of worry and concern for his younger brother in arms. What does this mean for Taehyung? Why is he so visibly upset in this situation? The answers to these questions are as complex as Taehyung's personality. In the past, Taehyung has been open about his deep attachment to his bandmates, often referring to them as his family. His bond with Jungkook is no exception. The two have been inseparable for years, often seen laughing and supporting each other through thick and thin. However, this new development shows just how much the idol's relationship goes beyond just a friendship or professional partnership. Could this be a reminder of the physical and emotional toll that being in BTS takes on these idols? As fans watched Taehyung's reactions to the situation, many couldn't help but feel a pang of sympathy for both him and Jungkook. The extreme winter military training exercise that sent Jungkook to the hospital was said to be a routine part of his service. However, the conditions were anything but ordinary. Reports from those close to the incident suggest that the soldiers were exposed to dangerously cold temperatures for prolonged periods. The risk of hypothermia, frostbite, and exhaustion was high, and it seems that Jungkook's body could not withstand the strain. But was there something more at play in this incident? Could it have been avoided? Why was Jungkook affected more severely than others in the training session? Fans are demanding answers. Some are speculating that the intense training schedule may have contributed to Jungkook's condition, while others believe that the cold weather may have taken an unexpectedly serious toll on the young star's health. Either way, the outcome was tragic for Jungkook, and the incident has left fans questioning the safety of the training regimen. The hospitalization of Jungkook raises larger questions about the physical and mental health of the BTS members. While the group has always been known for their unwavering commitment to their craft, this incident serves as a stark reminder of the human cost of fame. The pressure to constantly perform, meet the expectations of millions of fans, and undergo physical challenges like military training is no small feat. Could this be a wake-up call for the industry as a whole? What steps will be taken to ensure the well-being of not only BTS but all K-pop idols who go through such demanding military service? As the dust settles and more information comes to light, the future of BTS, as well as the mental and physical health of idols in general, has never seemed more uncertain. In a recent Instagram post, Taehyung expressed his deep feelings about Jungkook's condition. Though he tried to stay strong, it was clear that he was struggling with the events that had unfolded. "I can't explain how painful it is to see him like this," Taehyung wrote, his words dripping with emotion. "He's my brother, and I'll always be by his side no matter what. I just want him to get better." This message has resonated with millions of fans, many of whom have flooded social media with their own messages of support for Jungkook and Taehyung. The outpouring of love and care from the ARMY community has been nothing short of heartwarming, with fans worldwide sharing their best wishes for the recovery of both Jungkook and the BTS members who are clearly affected by this incident. As Jungkook continues his recovery in the hospital, there is still much uncertainty about his condition. Doctors have confirmed that he is receiving the best care possible, but they remain cautious about the long-term effects of the extreme conditions he was exposed to. What does this mean for his future, both in terms of his military service and his career with BTS? Could this set back his participation in group activities? It is unclear when Jungkook will return to full health, but one thing is certain: the BTS members will continue to support him through this difficult time. Whether Jungkook's condition will have a lasting impact on his ability to perform, or whether the group will need to adjust their schedules, remains to be seen. Fans are holding their breath, hoping for a swift recovery as the world watches the fallout from this incident. One thing is clear: BTS's journey as a group is far from over. Despite the physical and emotional hurdles they face, they remain united. For Taehyung, Jungkook, and the rest of the group, this incident is just one of many challenges they have faced together over the years. The story of Jungkook's hospitalization serves as a reminder of the sacrifices these young men make for their fans. It also highlights the deep bonds they share, not only with each other but with the global army that supports them unconditionally. In the end, the love and care that Taehyung and the rest of BTS have shown for Jungkook during this difficult time are proof of the enduring power of friendship and loyalty. As fans, we can only hope for the best for Jungkook and offer our unwavering support to BTS during this difficult time. The road ahead may be tough, but with the love of their fans and the strength of their brotherhood, BTS will continue to shine brightly.